me tell you a story from my life again. When I start this journey with personal development, I've had vision boards. I've read affirmations every single day. I have declarations that I read as well. And yeah, I was thinking about how my life will look like, how I will be feeling on that time, and all these kind of things that success movie, book, and other kind of things like that push on us. And get me right here. I love success. I've watched it many times, and I strongly believe that this is part of the whole process of the whole journey. However, like I say, when I was starting, I was thinking that because I'm doing all this, I have vision boards all the time in front of me. I have those thoughts, I have those affirmations, those declarations that I'm repeating. I thought and I felt successful, but on the inside. Month after month, year after year, nothing changed. No real, at least in my head, result. And one day I looked at all this, looked at my vision boards, thought about my affirmations, my process, and I thought, I'm doing everything right, what was said to do, right? Nothing changed. What's going on? And then one thing hits me. Why do I trust more what I imagine, my imagination, than trusting the real effort? Because all of this, what I was doing was the mental kind of work, mindset work. This is very important as well. However, as a part of the whole. So the dilemma is that I was mistaking my dreaming, my visioning, my visualization, all the stuff I was doing, I was mistaking this for doing things, actually putting the work. Of course, I was doing something at the beginning. Well, it was probably just enough to calm my guilt feelings or feeling of guilt. But ask yourself as well, are you convincing yourself that you're making progress just because you're thinking about your success all the time? Think about it. Answer yourself honestly. Because the thing is that if you will be just sitting, thinking, visualizing, and doing just a little, well, you know where it goes. So what one thing is in your head, you keep thinking about it, what one big project that you have all the time in your head, but you haven't taken action in. How can you do this? Or you didn't act on it like for last 7 days, for example. Because it doesn't have to be every day. It is good if you can put the work every day, a little bit at least. But if you busy, like me, you might have just 1, 2, 3 days in a week that you can spend on this project. But if you postpone it more than 7 days, is it really your goal? Anyway, here are 3 tips that I have for you that can flip the script for you. Of course, if you do the work, but just hear me out and think about it. So, first tip, cut the timeline, not the dream. What I mean by this? Those micro wins, they all matter. So instead of obsessing yourself about what will happen, when it'll happen, when you finally succeed. Start seeing all those wins, those small wins that you have every day or every week, at least every week. Ask yourself, what small win I can own this week and celebrate. Focus on what you can control, what is in your control. Because most of the time, you cannot predict when something happens, you cannot speed it up and bring it now. So focus on controlling the controllable. Second tip, trade your inspirations for implementations. What I mean by this, stop consuming all the motivational tips, tricks, content until you act on one of this, on the last one you saw or hear or heard. So stop consuming anything of those motivational contents, inspirational contents, until you actually do some action, put some work on the last one that you saw or heard. Be a practitioner, not collector of wisdom. So start acting. And the third one, the last one for today, shrink your fantasy to fit your first step. Meaning, you want skyscraper, penthouse, and you want it right now. Is it possible? Unless you are a magician, I don't think so. So, have that in your head. Yes, this is your goal. However, you need to first put that first step. You need to do that first step. You need to act. So shrink it, all that project, to that first step, to that first brick you put under your penthouse. In other words, split this project, this whole journey into single steps and split it, do that split that long until you get to this little step that you can do here and now, which is good. So, if you like this content, if you want more of this kind of tips, tricks, not tricks, but tips, exercises, and also some motivation as well, I've created a 5 PDFs bundle. Link to it will be under this video. And just as my thank you for you for being here with me on this journey, I have as well a discount code that will be under this video as well. So use it, make changes in your life because you deserve a great life. So from this place as always, I wish you the best.